windy today and my hands are freezing. But I wanted to come here early because, well, I have some news to share. First of all, I got my driver's license finally at 24 a couple of days ago, so now I can come here early. And the second reason, which is also why you clicked on this video, is because of this microphone, the Rode Wireless Pro. I just wanted to test it out, how it sounds when you're using it in the field, just going around to document your trips and your adventures. And it's also very windy, of course, we have to mention that, so I have no idea how the audio will turn out. But I have tested it a little bit in the studio and we will still continue to do that during this video, and I know that it sounds pretty good. Like, so far my only microphone has been the Rode Videomic Pro, the first one. So the driver's license and this microphone has something very important and significant to me in common, and that is freedom. And now with the driver's license I'm free to come here, and with this microphone I'm also free to move away from the camera and still have clear audio. I don't have to be a certain distance away from it. I can be a bit further away. I can even turn back and you're still hearing me. But the wonderful thing about these wireless pros that you probably already heard of is that even if the audio clips, like I will say this very loudly right now and I can see that it's clipping in camera, but afterwards I can just use the 32-bit float recording on this microphone, and that has a lot of latitude, so even if the audio would normally be clipping, you can still pull it down in post. So this was the initial test with the microphone in the field. Now I'll focus a little bit on the sunrise, make sure to capture some nice shots of that, and then we will continue to put it through other tests. I just lost the drone. It happened because the battery was very low and it showed that it was like 75%, like 3 dots out of 4 on the case, but I also knew that I didn't charge it for a long time. At least I managed to bring it close a little bit, so it landed somewhere here in the forest. It was in that direction, but I have no idea where I'm supposed to find it now. So the first steps in this rescue mission is always to check the footage where it was last seen. Perfect, no footage saved. I hope I didn't just lose my drone today. I hope that's not that day. Look at all those trees. I mean, how am I supposed to recognize which one was where it landed? It should have been somewhere here. Look, I can connect to the drone. All right, on the side of the wall, straight to the church, and then there is a tree. Okay, so thankfully I have a better idea now after rewatching the video of where it's supposed to be, where I should find it. Now I just need to go back to the other side. I think it was that tree which I could see, so if I'm correct, then it should be somewhere there. I don't mean to brag, but I generally have a good sense of orientation. So now if I continue this way, there it is. I found it. Oh god, it's right there. And look at that. If I didn't manage to bring it a bit closer, that's where it would have ended up. I'm so relieved right now. Oh. Oh. That's where it ended up. I found it. Got some dirt in there. Camera looks fine. And if it was like 20 meters further, then probably I wouldn't be able to go get it, because look at how steep that is. Well, time to pack and then go back to test the microphone. Now we're back in the car again. Back in the safety. And so now let's continue with a review about the Rode Wireless Pro. This is the second test that I would make. It's what it sounds like in a situation like this, where you're inside of a car and I just have it clipped here. Another place, especially in the car, where you can clip it is also here. And then, so if I remove the wind protection Now you can also see if it makes a difference when you're indoors. Let me know if you think the audio sounds good or not. So the other test, I also have all the kit with this microphone because it comes with lots of accessories, and another one is the lavalier. As you can see now, I'm recording audio through the lavalier, and I have my transmitter just laying around in the car. I can also just put it in my pocket or clip it in the belt somewhere here. The lavaliers also come with these things that you can just put on top of them. So I'll do that right now and see what the audio sounds like. Now the microphone is a bit bigger and you can notice it a bit more, but it's still a smaller footprint than having the transmitter itself, which is this box. That's what the transmitter would be like next to it. Now I have the second transmitter in my hand, and the other one I have connected the lav to. So this is what the audio sounds like to this transmitter, and this is what the audio sounds like to the microphone. And if I just have them right here next to each other, as you would usually use them because you don't keep them in front of your mouth. This is what the audio sounds like from the built-in microphone of the transmitter, and this is what the audio sounds like from the lavalier microphone. And now I'll start driving to the city. I'll have a coffee outside first, and then we'll continue in the studio with the tests. Alright, so now we're back in the studio. This is a very small room where I film these YouTube videos. If I open my arms like this, I can touch one side here and one side here, and the same is also true on the length side. So it's a small place. It doesn't have any sound absorbing panels or anything, just white walls and my desk and some camera gear around. So it's very eco-y as well. And one issue that I've had with my previous setup, which was just this Rode Videomic Pro. Let me show it a little bit. I've just hidden it a bit outside of the frame. There it goes. That's how I've always filmed these videos so far. The Rode Videomic Pro here on this boom arm, and then just an extension cable and connected directly to the camera. Now I'm thinking of switching from this audio source completely to the Rode Wireless Pro, because also the previous YouTube video that I made, I filmed it on the Rode Wireless Pro, and I like that audio much better than what I've been getting so far. But let me know right now, you have already seen all different sections, one of them being filmed on the lavalier, which by the way, this box of accessories which looks like this and holds everything inside. It comes with two of these lavaliers, which are like about 100 euros each, which is insane value considering that this whole setup is about 500 euros. And so now I will try to put this cover on top again just to see how the audio changes. And now we will switch to see what this audio sounds like if it was recorded on the built-in microphone of this transmitter. If you're wondering how it stays here right now and there are no foldings on my clothes, it's because these magnets come included in the package. You get a metal cover for the clip, you can just slide it in there, and then the metal just works with a magnet like that, and it's very secure. Another great upgrade that you get if you go with the Wireless Pro instead of the Wireless Go 2 microphones is that if you're using an external lavalier microphone like this, is that it includes locking threads for microphones which have locking connectors. So you can just screw this in place and then it never comes out accidentally because it's touching around on your clothes or something. And I personally think that this locking mechanism for the external microphones is as important as the 32-bit float internal recording. In total, you get 3 of these windshields included in the package for the transmitters, which you can lock in place just like that. Now we're recording indoors with the windshield on. Let's see what that sounds like. So you get 3 of those for the transmitters and 2 other ones for the lavs. So another test when recording indoors with the windshield on the lavalier mic. Let's see how that sounds like. You also get these 2 cables, double-sided USB-C, as well as a cable for USB-C to the Lightning, what's that called, the iPhone connector, so that you can also record high-quality 32-bit float audio with your iPhone. All of these accessories can be stored into this box. You can open it up like that, and inside it's empty right now, but that's what that looks like. And the other case that you get is the charging case where the wireless microphones stay. So you have 1 space for the receiver and 2 for the transmitters in there. Another thing that I would like to mention is that if this is the first time that you're getting a wireless microphone, which is like I was myself, and you just try to connect these cases to the computer, you won't see the files at first because you have to download the Rode Central app. So do that first before you can access the files. Inside of the app, there's also a bunch of features that you can change, but I'm not going in depth into that because honestly, I don't really care. I just want the audio to work, and there are definitely some YouTube videos out there that you can watch, or you can just read the user's manual as I did to understand everything. About the physical aspect of these transmitters, it has a recording button at the top, so you can press record or not, and if this red light is working, then it means that it's recording. And you can also turn it off with this other button down here. And another thing worth mentioning is that you only get the 32-bit float files inside of the transmitters, so you have to transfer the files to the computer and then sync them afterwards. The audio that you can get on your video files by connecting this receiver to the camera is just a compressed version. So that was it for this video. I'm very excited to be using this upgraded audio setup. I'm looking forward to using it in future videos. Next time we'll see each other, it will probably be 2024. So I wish you all a great ending of the year, a happy new year, and Merry Christmas. Have a great time with your families. Love you all. Goodbye.